A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. This reading is for the Twinflame collective, and I've been getting some questions. I read some stuff on the comment section. Some of the people have been watching the old videos, and I feel that there is some intense energy around it, so let's just dive deep into it. I would like to tell you that it might not resonate with everyone. If anyone has a specific question regarding the twin flame ascension journey, you guys can put it down. I would love to answer it if it can help the collective. So let's just pick up some cards from the auto reading stack. I do sense that some of you are feeling a bit unsuccessful in life, or the other day I spoke about a voice note that a friend of mine had sent me. She's also in full throttle twin flame ascension journey. So I sense that some of you could be feeling like, what's happening really in my journey? So one of the cards that I've picked is move your body. This is for the Twin Flame collective. Move your body. Then you have learned to not even try to align those people who aren't meant to be aligned with your journey and path. I sense karmic energy here. You will get the bread and butter. Somebody is always looking after you. Somebody is there for you. Someone who has to be right. So there is this feeling, some of you could have gone through separation because of money, because of social status. Your twin flame chose someone else over you because they felt that you were not good enough for them. Drama is inside, not outside. There was a lot of drama in that relationship, and you still sense it and you don't like it, all of the dramatic feelings, the vibes. Now it will be reversal of energy because you are in awareness of this energy copying. So energy reversal is also going to happen, and maybe somebody around your twin flame or due to your twin flame, you felt that your energy was being copied by someone else. It could be the karmic also. This is not gender specific, as in I won't say that this is specifically for men or women. If you are in the twin flame ascension journey, the other person could be a runner, you could be a chaser. One last card that is literally on top of everything is, it seems that your twin flame had multiple love offers. You felt that way, that they have multiple love offers. And I'm also being shown that there is forgiveness. Like the one who left basically is hoping to get forgiven. So there are obviously mixed signals here, because if they have multiple love offers and there has been a phase where you were not really comfortable with certain people around you, then they probably chose someone else. And then at the same time, there's also the energy of one person is right. Of course, the other one cannot be right. And you've also learned to not bother about those people who are not aligned with you. So I have not received any love message yet. Let's see what tarot has to say, because tarot gives its own answers. But I'm definitely picking up some mixed signals also. There is a forgiveness feeling, but to get forgiven, a person has to work. Somebody has to do something, and whosoever is working on themselves is basically not in chaser energy. So the more you detach from a person, the more they're going to work on themselves, and this is a fact. It takes time, let me tell you that, but from personal experience I can say this, that definitely those people, they cannot go away from you. They come back to you, and they come back much improved, much better. There's apology, there is sorry, and all the things. But there's obviously a different vibe altogether by that time, because you're not the same person. When you started your journey, you were not fully aware of this world. There were so many things that were blurring your vision. And after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, a decade, 15 years, you're a whole new person. So maybe those things that you thought about your twin flame materialistically, they are coming true, but in a very different way and style. And you also don't want them to happen the way you thought 10 years back it would be good to do it this way. So here I pick this energy of offers and proposals. I mean, they could be waiting, as per this collective, they could be waiting for the right time to give you some offer, give you some proposal, and they could be working on themselves. I see water, so they are working on their emotions. And I also sense, looking at all the other cards, that there are some addiction patterns as well related with or connected with the materialistic world, which they may not have yet quit. They could be on it 50% still, or coming and going. But this card is also telling you that you should follow your own heart, because the more you follow yourself, your own heart, the more you follow source, the more you do your inner work, the more you don't chase, actually the more things change. Automatically it happens. And people who feel that a lot of time has passed by, that's because they're still not working fully on themselves. They're still thinking about the twin flame. They're still thinking about the other person. Mentally, they are still chasing. Maybe physically, they've stopped chasing. They don't stalk. They don't talk. They don't do anything. But mentally, they are still chasing. Which is why the time frame looks like too much. But once you get into mission work and once you're doing proper inner work, then you don't realize how one day passes so fast. Like, people actually go through this emotion that, oh my God, my day is so short. I wish the day could be longer, or I wish I could do this, or I could do that. I mean, they have so many beautiful things to do in a day. So that passion, I would say, follow your compassion. The more you get into that deeper state, I feel that even passion is not the right word, because every twin flame is very compassionate, and whatever they feel compassionate towards, that's their sign, that's their signal that they should follow that path. I do sense that whosoever your twin flame was, it was an unrealistic person. Like back then maybe, or even now, they have a very wild imagination, and they have some kind of jealousy also towards you. It's not 100% love. And the star signs I'm being shown as Aquarius, Pisces, water signs basically. And this on and off that you feel, this mental separation, this on and off, it's happening because you're not yet fully executing your ideas and your plans. If you resonate with this, then do mention about it, okay? You have the plan, you have the project, you have the mindset, you have the intention, but you feel that it's not yet executed. And you are taking some steps to make your mission work come true, your plan to get successful, or maybe it's just you mentally, you think that, okay, this is what I gotta do, and these are the things I need, but maybe there is some motivation that you still lack and you need that motivation, so you are kind of buckling up for that motivation. It's all happening as per divine timing. As per this reading, this is the answer that's been given to me. Wow. I'm also seeing the death card, and again water signs repeating again. So if anybody is a water sign and you resonate with it, please raise your hands. So the death is actually telling me that there is a spiritual transformation that you are going through, and the other person is kind of mirroring that as well. This change is very difficult for you. There are days when some old traumatic event comes in your mind and it kind of makes you lose motivation. But of course, you guys can get into hand holding and therapy with me. There are some lovely therapies that can shift your energy very magically. Especially helps those people who are stuck in some disease or dark night of the soul and they're not able to get out of their bed, or they're not able to get out of their room, or in some cases they are living the life, a monotonous life, and they're not able to feel excitement. So the energy can get shifted, but you're also going through this spiritual transformation, and maybe it could be time for you to just go through it. It's a catharsis that you're going through, and something has ended and something has transformed, something has changed. You can feel the shift for some people, and for some people you could be still resisting to the change. You could be scared of the change. Because you're so scared of the change, you're not taking the right steps. Like you're stuck in one place. You are thinking that if I do this, something bad's gonna happen. So there is some kind of negative imagination or assumption of the future, due to which you are not able to step in the right direction. But if you work on yourself, if you totally focus on yourself, then automatically you will see that there will be a big shift even in your whole twin flame experience. You will start getting epiphanies upon epiphanies. You'll have signs and synchronicities. You will feel happy within. Like there is really a feeling inside of you which is so satisfying. And that feeling you cannot get from any other person. That comes from within you. So yeah, there are some fears and there are some patterns that some of you need to heal. However, some of you have actually healed them and you have moved ahead. So you can see there's nothing actually bad happening. So death is like, everybody is scared of death, but actually death is just a transformative place. It's just a bridge, going from one place to another. So if you are finding it difficult to let go, whatever has happened, all the bad things, I always tell people, please forget about the past. Please delete the past. Some people just cannot delete the past. And maybe you're also attracting such people in your life who are not able to delete the past, or maybe you're not able to delete the past with them, is because you could have been raised by parents who keep talking about the traumatic experiences that they witnessed in their past. Like even if it is 40 years old story, 30 year old story, even if it's 5-year old story, and something they've talked about like 10 times, 15 times, and something that you all have witnessed together, but they always bring it up. Even in a normal conversation, if you're talking about water, generally, like water, they'll talk about, oh, we went there and this happened and there was a big water bill that we had to pay and it was these many dollars. I mean, it's an old thing. 5 years back, 6 years back it happened, or 10 years back it happened. Or, maybe it's something you're talking good things about. Oh, look at this beautiful property and look at this beautiful view. And your parent, one of them, or maybe both, have this habit. Sometimes they do it together maybe. They'll say, oh, we had this beautiful property, but someone took it away from us, someone stole it from us. Like all the negative traumatic experiences, what they usually talk about. And they always talk about it when something nice is happening. So this kind of programs the child who's being raised in shadows of such people or just under their, direct guardianship. It's not always just about parents. It could be someone who has big influence on you. And it could be grandparents. It could be anyone. But again, I'm not gonna say that you should blame them. It could simply be their nature. And your pattern, you are here also because you have some karma. Maybe in past life you had some karma, unresolved karma with the same parents. Maybe they were your besties, or maybe they were your children, and now you need to resolve the karma. But you're also in ascension process. You're also doing inner work. For some people, it could be that they've simply chosen a template. They're born in that template only because they need to learn about some patterns that human beings have. And when they figure out those patterns, they can help others heal and release those patterns much better. So it could be anything. It could be something negative. Maybe, God forbid, someone was not treated nicely in their house, or maybe someone had some molestation or abuse issue. So every time they think of a sexual connection, or any time they're even attracted to a person, they start thinking about all the bad things that they went through. Or maybe it was a toxic relationship. So something about either that twin flame relationship that you're not able to let go. Maybe they were rude to you, maybe they were mean to you, maybe they said something to you, even though they were nice to you, but they did something, or they were, something was negative, and you're not able to forget that. So you need to let it go. You just need to have faith. Like if you met this person and if you feel this way or that way, if you have not been able to let go of their love or the feelings, you know that they think about you too, you know that they love you, you know that you had true love, but things were happening because that person was immature. Just the way you were immature, you did some things that you would not have done if you knew everything, or you won't do today. Similarly, they could have also been immature and they made some mistakes. So letting go is going to help you to create new energy. And also it is one of our human defilement of the mind. When we live in the state of worry or we live in the state of grief for too long, there's no need to be worried or there's no need to be sad about anything. In Hindi, we call it Manas Rog, which means human disease. This disease happens only to humans. So worrying or thinking about the past, being sad unnecessarily, like we didn't bring anything to this world. We came here empty-handed. We didn't even know anyone. We didn't know a single person. All the people we got to meet them here. And again, I'm sharing something from Gita, because death has come, and death is a very important card. It shows that definitely in this collective reading, big transformation is going on. And if you're not going to let go of the past, the new energy will not come to you, and the new energy is going to help you create a much better, brighter beginning. With anyone, maybe it's a new person you have to begin with, or maybe it's an old person, or mentally you begin a new relationship with someone. Like you maybe love a person, but you're not able to let go of whatever words they said to you, or whatever things happened, whatever transpired. But you want to let it go because it makes you a happy, relaxed person. It makes you more calm. Thinking about those things makes you worked up, makes you sad, makes you like mentally unhappy. So why to be mentally unhappy? Just let it go and accept the best things. I'm also being shown that the other person is also sad. Whatever they actually thought and they put their energy into, or they took some action, that situation did not turn out as they expected it, and they are very sad, they are very regretful, and they are very disappointed. And on top of that, they are thinking about you. They are thinking about the mistake they made with you, or maybe you also had said something to them. You gave some advice, or you said this is never going to work out, or don't do this, or you gave them some talk. So now they are thinking about the talk. And when a person is going through these type of situations, there is confusion, which is why there are mixed feelings. So they could be thinking that maybe this is not good, but maybe something else will be good. It's how runners think, So this person is only focusing on what went wrong and how they failed and what was bad and the mistakes. They're constantly thinking about the mistakes they made. They are not able to think about anything good, anything positive, okay? So first we need to do it here. Even if you listen to all of this and you say, oh, I'm going to be a positive person, you pick up the phone and you're very positive, it's not going to shift, because it has to shift energetically and mentally and emotionally. And you will get to know something challenging could also have come your way, or it will come your way, and you have to just manage. But this person, I'm being shown, is not able to do it right now. They're not able to pull themselves together. And you on the other hand, and I think this will happen to them in a while, you on the other hand, you've realized that you cannot live your whole life in the sadness or in the pain of your past relationship, of your twin flame relationship. It didn't work out, things didn't happen. So you just accepted everything. Some of you have, some of you are on the way, as the advice card came, which said that you must let go. Now those who let go are going to obviously have a shift in their energy, and that shift is leading to the other person's transformation phase. So because you realize that you cannot be this way, you cannot be in regret, and they were not in regret earlier. Earlier you were in regret, you were feeling bad. Now you have said enough is enough, I don't want to regret. And you say, okay, fine, I need to live my life, I need to enjoy my day, I need to be happy in the moment. If you're sad or you're worried, instantly you can tell yourself that, hey, come back, snap out of it, you don't need to be sad. I'm being shown the throat chakra, so the energy of your communication has also improved. And on the opposite side, It's not that way right now, okay? Again, water sign is being shown to me, like this is the third time. In order to forget you, in order to move on from you, they made some choices in their life. And those choices, if they did not work out, some of them could be like, yeah, it's a bad choice, maybe I should take some other choice, what's next? But they have regret. And some of them could be like, that's in the past, I don't want to think about it. Some of them must be thinking already. So different people have different situations going on. This person is also getting some signs and synchronicities from universe, which is why they cannot help but think about you. Like maybe they see someone like you who looks exactly like you, or maybe they see some old picture and they think about you. Maybe they stalk you and you look very different, you have your transformation, you're very different, and they can pick onto the confidence. They just smell it, Some of them who are looking at you right now, they smell your confidence. But I also sense that this person had a very big ego. So when anyone has a very big ego, it's not easy for them to first of all accept their mistake. It's like next to impossible for an egotistical person to do that. But life is going to give them some lessons. Maybe in 2020, between that phase 2020 to 2022, they were deeply thoughtful about you, and they were always thinking about you. They always thought that you're going to get back to them, but you did not. And that made them feel like, okay, fine, so what? I can also live my life, do my things. And now again, because 24 to 26 is also a time for transformation for a lot of people. So as you become more confident, as your focus becomes strong, as you detach, the other person will have no option but to learn the lessons that they have been avoiding. Those lessons will follow them, it will haunt them wherever they will go, in the form of people, places, situations. Those lessons will reach them, and then they will realize that you were actually very honest, sincere, truthful, loving. You are not as false or as unbelievable that they thought you are. I am being shown the number 555 over here, and another number that I am being shown is 1313. I am actually getting a feeling that I should knock on the cards and start again, because there's some really cool message. Okay, so interesting. Again, awakening, finding mental strength has come for you. I'm being told that some of you would be stepping out of your separation phase or isolation phase or hermit phase after a good long time you spent on inner work, solitude, or some kind of mental work you were doing. You would be rejoining the forces of the world, and for the other person, they would have to get into a limbo state or some kind of restful state, because they need to now absorb some downloads and some energies. But they'll also realize that whatever is happening to them, or whatever happened, all of the things that did not work out for them, it was good. It was good for them. Like they got saved in some way, or they feel it was not for them. And with that whole experience also, they've realized that they were wrong. They were not ready to believe that they were wrong. They could be wrong in making that decision, but they were wrong. And they spent a lot of time, but they are not happy. They don't feel joyful. They don't feel they're doing something which is worth doing. They don't get this sense of belonging. But when they look at you, they see that you have probably achieved it, because you look like you have achieved some peace. You have done something, they know, because you're different. Your energy is different. You're walking the talk maybe, and you're more believable to them. So you have become, for some of those people who I'm channeling, you have become sort of monad for them, like a teacher that they're inspired with, because they see it, like they see it and they want to follow it intuitively, and they resonate with you, but they are not able to resonate with the choices they made. All the time they put 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever they put into whatever they thought is going to make them happy is basically a waste of time, is what they feel. It's not the real deal. It's not the real thing. They feel that you are probably the real deal. And instead of running away from you, they should have actually gone to you. But now the big problem is that they sense inadequacy. They feel that they are not adequate for you. They feel that you're really on a level that they are not there yet. They are also very scared of rejections. I think there is still an ego battle they are fighting. They're still struggling with their feelings. They're still trying to avoid their true feelings. But I would still say it's much better than where they were. Twin flame relationships are not like other regular relationships. So I think most people also suffer a lot in this journey, because they start comparing their twin flame journey with the normal worldly relationships. So whatever is happening in the worldly world, they start trying to compare it with their journey, or they think that, okay, if they are going through that situation or emotion, then why am I not getting? So that comparison has to go away fully, because this is a very spiritual journey. This is not meant for your body or materialistic needs. It's for your spiritual growth, and also because you chose to be into this so that you can contribute to the earth. And those people who forget that they're actually here under a contract and they're here to contribute, or they're programmed, heavily programmed, and they just want the worldly things. Rumi says it very aptly with the best words actually. You are an honored guest. Do not weep like a beggar for the pieces of the world. And this I am only saying to those people who are still in the complaint mode. They are unhappy, they are upset, and they want certain materialistic things and they're not getting it, or they're losing their cool over it, or they're losing their mind over it. So you are here for really big things. This journey is here to teach you some really magnificent and magical things. You are the type of person who understands that pebbles have their own value, gold has its own value, stones has its own value, mud has its own value. Everything is valuable. Like that's next level. For personal sessions, readings, therapies to help you assist in this journey, hand holding, you guys can check out the description box, because these are the areas that I mentioned are the very reason, these are the blocks that lead us to feel so empty. But we can always work on those blocks. And those people who have become my Patreon, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support and your being there as a contributor. And thank you so much to all the subscribers, and thank you so much to all the viewers. I'm really grateful to all of those people. Thank you for all of those people who mention where they are from. It's really cute when you do that, when you guys do that. And I also look at the places and it's like, oh wow, someone's from Trinidad. Oh, someone is from London. Someone is from Africa. Like various places, it's wonderful. The takeaway from this collective reading is that your person, whosoever it is, your twin flame, has done a lot of things, maybe some extreme things they did, in order to forget you, in order to move on from you, or in order to not listen to your advice, or in order to take you in a incorrect way, see you in a negative light, or whatever it was, like in different levels you have different things going on. So for all of those people, I would say that even though they've done that, they've tried it, but it has not worked out. They cannot ignore you, they cannot forget about you, because you are like the truth. You are like the sun and the moon. You don't need anybody's validation, and you don't need anybody's proof. It is the truth, and truth is something that sooner or later people have to accept it. So they're gonna accept the truth sooner or later. Maybe some of them have already to some extent. So I will see you in the next video. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.